Drought has become an increasing concern in many agricultural regions around the world. The impact of water scarcity on crops is devastating, and farmers are facing more intense challenges due to unpredictable weather patterns and limited water resources. For farmers living in arid or semi-arid areas, finding ways to adapt agricultural practices and ensure the sustainability of their production has become an urgent need. But how can drought be managed efficiently? In this video, we will explore various strategies and technologies that can be implemented to cope with drought, improve water use efficiency, and even enhance crop resilience. We will talk about modern irrigation systems, the selection of crops that require less water, sustainable soil management practices, as well as tips for optimizing water resource usage and better crop planning. The impact of drought on agriculture. Before diving into solutions, it's important to understand the impact of drought on agriculture. Water scarcity can affect both soil quality and crop productivity. When the soil becomes too dry, it loses its ability to retain essential nutrients for plant growth. Drought also causes stress on plants, which may experience stunted growth, and fruit production may be compromised or even non-existent in extreme cases. Additionally, water evaporation can drastically reduce soil moisture, hindering photosynthesis and slowing plant development. In the case of grains like corn, soybeans, and wheat, drought can significantly reduce yields, leading to economic losses for farmers. Irrigation technologies. Efficient water use. Irrigation is one of the most powerful tools in combating the effects of drought, and using the right technologies can make all the difference in agricultural production in dry regions. By adopting efficient irrigation systems, farmers can use water more rationally, ensuring that crops receive the necessary amount for growth without wastage. One of the most effective irrigation systems in dry areas is drip irrigation. This system applies water directly to the plant roots, minimizing evaporation and water waste. Drip irrigation is also highly efficient because it allows farmers to precisely control the amount of water applied, tailoring it to the needs of each type of crop. Additionally, since water is directed straight to the soil, the plant leaves remain dry, reducing the risk of diseases and fungi that can thrive in humid conditions. Another useful system is sprinkler irrigation, especially if the farmer has large areas of crops. Modern sprinklers, like high-efficiency ones, cover large areas and can be programmed to operate more economically, without wasting resources. A good practice with sprinkler irrigation is to carry out the irrigation process during the night or early morning hours when evaporation is lower, ensuring that more water penetrates the soil. Installing soil moisture sensors is another interesting strategy, as it allows for monitoring moisture levels and automating the irrigation process. In addition to drip and sprinkler systems, center pivot irrigation systems are also commonly used in large agricultural areas, particularly in dry regions. This system rotates around a central point, uniformly covering a large area and allowing for precise water distribution control. Though it has a higher initial cost, it's an investment that pays off over time as it significantly reduces water waste. Smart irrigation, which uses weather and soil sensors, is another promising technology. With sensors measuring moisture, temperature, and salinity, it's possible to monitor irrigation needs automatically, saving water and reducing operational costs. Smart irrigation systems can be configured to adjust water amounts based on weather conditions and the specific needs of each crop. Choosing drought-resistant crops. Selecting the right crops is one of the most effective ways to combat drought. Some plants are more adapted to water stress and can survive with less water. Investing in drought-resistant varieties can be key to ensuring productivity even under adverse conditions. Crops such as corn, sorghum, cowpea, millet, and cactus are known for their drought resistance and can be ideal options for those living in areas with low rainfall. For example, millet is a crop highly suited to arid climates, growing well in poor soils and requiring minimal water to thrive. Similarly, sorghum is a plant that tolerates extreme drought conditions and can be an excellent alternative to corn in water-scarce regions. For vegetable farming, some varieties are more drought-tolerant than others. Cowpea, for example, is a legume adapted to semi-arid regions and thrives with minimal water. In the case of fruits, cactus and cabaludinha are plants that, in addition to resisting drought, have high economic value. The choice of genetically modified GM crops has also gained attention in recent years. Some GM varieties of corn, soybeans, and rice developed to withstand drought, have proven effective in regions with low water availability. These crops not only help increase productivity, but also contribute to food security and agricultural sustainability. Soil management, strategies for water conservation. Proper soil management is another important factor in combating drought. Well-maintained soils retain more moisture, allowing plants to benefit from available water for longer periods. There are several techniques that farmers can adopt to improve water retention in the soil and reduce the need for irrigation. One of the most effective techniques is soil cover with straw, dry leaves, or other organic materials. This practice helps create a barrier that reduces evaporation, preserving soil moisture for a longer time. Additionally, using plant cover or mulching also prevents the growth of weeds, which compete with crops for water and nutrients. Crop rotation is also an excellent strategy for preserving soil health. Alternating crops each season helps prevent soil degradation and allows it to recover between planting cycles. Some plants, like legumes, help fix nitrogen in the soil, improving fertility and facilitating the growth of subsequent crops. Another important technique is planting along contour lines or in row systems, which helps prevent water runoff during rainfall. By using these practices, it's possible to increase water infiltration into the soil, reducing the need for irrigation. Moreover, precision agriculture, which uses technology to monitor soil and weather conditions, helps optimize water and input use, increasing productivity and sustainability. Water storage and rational use. Rainwater harvesting and storage is an intelligent strategy, especially in regions where drought is recurring. Installing cisterns or reservoirs can ensure additional water supply during dry periods. This stored water can be used for irrigation as well as for crop and livestock consumption. Depending on the amount of rain received throughout the year, large volumes of water can be stored, which can make a significant difference during droughts. Another important aspect is the use of treated wastewater for irrigation. In some regions, treating wastewater can be a viable alternative, provided the water quality is properly monitored. The reuse of treated wastewater has proven to be an effective solution for irrigating crops without compromising soil or plant quality. Support and continuing education. Training and technical support are essential for adapting to drought. Many farmers are unaware of technological innovations or best agricultural practices available. Therefore, access to education and training on new irrigation technologies, sustainable soil management techniques, and other strategies is crucial. Moreover, exchanging experiences among local farmers and seeking institutional support, such as government programs or sustainable agriculture initiatives, can provide the resources and support necessary to face the challenges posed by drought. Dealing with drought requires an integrated approach that combines technology, innovation, and good agricultural practices. By adopting more efficient irrigation methods, choosing crops more adapted to water stress, and applying sustainable soil management techniques, farmers can better cope with arid conditions. With the proper use of water and investment in technological solutions, it's possible to increase productivity and ensure agricultural sustainability, even in the driest regions. However, adapting to drought is not an easy task. It requires effort, investment, and most importantly, a commitment to the responsible use of natural resources. But with the right knowledge and support, farmers can not only survive but thrive in an increasingly arid world.